Okay, so in this tutorial we're gonna learn the function overload. So I'm gonna read the definition of function overload. So function have the capability to operate differently on the basic of the input provided to them. So in other words, a program can have a multiple method with the same name with different implementation. So this mechanism is termed as function overload. So it will support on TypeScript. So if you program on Java, and you can do that function overload. You heard that before, or C++. So let's just start it. So the easiest way example I can imagine is like, for example, if you want to display something, so this is the easiest way I can explain. So basically, if you're gonna display something, for example, it's like on this one, if display gonna only one parameter with one parameter with string, you can get that and input the name. So with the same name, we're not. So basically, you can do this with separate kind of function name in one, but the implementation is different for every parameter. So that's the function overload. You're not gonna create a, how you gonna say, multiple function. It's so easy to maintain if you're gonna have different functions. So it's possible to do this. That's the important thing. You should know this thing exists, so you should never repeat yourself. And function overload is useful if you're gonna make a function with the same name with different parameter. So that's it. Nothing to, I'm not going to overcomplicate things. And let's run this. You know what, I'm gonna clear the error I made. Okay, so like that. So that's it. So there's a one thing I already forgot to tell you, that on the return function, remember the return function, you can return string, number, and I forgot to tell you that you can return void. So nothing you can return. You can, if you use void, so if you have already programming language, I told you should never use TypeScript as your first programming language. The introduction of programming language, I'm not gonna tell you should learn TypeScript as your first program. It's never gonna happen. You should learn like Java or C#, like that. So voids, like you're not gonna return anything. And I forgot to tell you on the return function back on tutorial, like that. So you can do that void. So in this example, I show it to you that you can return void. So absolute nothing. If you pass this, nothing happens. And this one, it will display. And yeah, so this is the function overload. And yeah, see you in the next tutorial.